Today we are going to talk about the strange, almost magical substance that has saved lives, trapped monsters, and even separated friends from enemies in Teen Wolf. A substance so powerful and mysterious, even the most dangerous supernatural creatures fear it. It's not a silver bullet. It's not a spell book. It's not even a fancy dagger. It's something far more ordinary, something you could walk past in a forest and never know it could hold back a werewolf or expose a demon. We're talking about mountain ash. You heard that right. Mountain ash. A tree bark turned supernatural barrier. A simple, almost invisible line that could decide whether someone lives or dies. And if you're already thinking, wait, how can tree dust stop a werewolf? Trust me, you're not the only one. But in the twisted and terrifying world of Beacon Hills, where nothing is ever what it seems, mountain ash became one of the most important and most chilling tools in the fight between humans and the supernatural. Welcome to TV series. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notifications bell for more videos. Because today's episode will take you deep into the spine-tingling secrets of one of Teen Wolf's most underrated but deadliest weapons. From unexpected betrayals to terrifying traps, what you're about to discover will change how you see this harmless-looking powder forever. Imagine this. You're in the woods, the wind is howling, something is chasing you. You trip over a root, scramble to your feet, heart pounding. You see a clearing up ahead and sprint toward it. Suddenly, you stop. There's a line on the ground, like a circle made of some kind of dust. You don't know what it is, but whatever's chasing you, it can't cross it. That's mountain ash in action. A thin line that creates a boundary so strong, even alphas have to stop in their tracks. It's like garlic for vampires or salt for demons. But in Teen Wolf, it's more than just a barrier. It's a weapon of power, control, and sometimes, betrayal. Let's rewind to some of the earliest episodes. Remember when Deaton first introduced it? Calm, wise, and always mysterious, he explained how mountain ash could block the supernatural from entering a space. It was subtle, almost too subtle. But it made you wonder, how could something so simple hold back a creature as powerful as Peter Hale in alpha form? The answer lies in belief, balance, and intention. See, mountain ash isn't just about the physical world. In the world of Teen Wolf, it's tied to the concept of balance. It's nature's way of saying, this line must not be crossed. And if someone with the right strength of will places it, like a druid or emissary, then not even the most terrifying monster can pass through. But that's what makes it so scary, right? It's not the ash itself, it's the person using it. In the wrong hands, it becomes a prison, a death trap, a way to isolate, to capture, to kill. There were moments in the show where characters you trusted used mountain ash not to protect, but to control. Think about Jennifer Blake. Beneath that innocent teacher vibe was a Dirac, a dark druid who weaponized mountain ash for murder. And let's not forget how many times our favorite characters were betrayed because someone used it against them. Like when Scott found himself separated from his friends, or when Derek was trapped, unable to cross a doorframe someone had subtly lined with the stuff. These weren't just casual inconveniences. These were moments where lives were at stake. And all because of a few grains of powder. Mountain ash also became a symbol of fear, of mistrust, and sometimes of desperation. When someone drew a circle of it around themselves, you knew they weren't just trying to be safe. They were terrified. They were making a last stand. And the way it lit up in the dark, that eerie glow, made it feel like it wasn't just protection, it was a warning. But here's the twist. Just when we thought mountain ash was unbeatable, we learned it had rules. It couldn't just be sprinkled by anyone. It had to be placed with intention. That moment when Scott tries to use it and fails, that wasn't just a fluke, it was a message. The ash responds to balance. If you're out of balance, if your emotions are all over the place, if you're not grounded, it won't work. It's not just about the material, it's about the spirit. Think about how terrifying that makes it. Imagine standing there, trying to protect your friends, pouring mountain ash in a circle, only for it to not work, because you're scared, or angry, or unbalanced. In that moment, the ash exposes you. Not physically, but emotionally. It says, you're not ready. And sometimes, you don't get a second chance. But let's flip the script for a second. It wasn't all doom and gloom. There were times when mountain ash saved lives. big time. Like when Deaton used it to trap a Wendigo, or when Stiles, in his classic, "I'm just the human way," tossed it across a doorway to stop an out-of-control werewolf. Those moments gave humans a fighting chance. No claws, no fangs, just strategy. Stiles, in particular, turned mountain ash into a secret weapon. He learned how to wield it like a trickster, a magician pulling the rug out from under the enemy. And let's be honest, watching supernatural monsters crash face-first into an invisible wall while Stiles stood smirking on the other side? Comedy gold. And you can't talk about mountain ash without remembering the Nemeton. That ancient, terrifying tree stump was surrounded by it. It was the ultimate anchor of supernatural energy. When the trio, Scott, Stiles, and Allison, sacrificed themselves to save their parents, the power of the Nemeton was awakened, and mountain ash played a huge role in that balance. It was always there, hidden in plain sight, like the pulse of nature itself, controlling life, death, and everything in between. In that sense, mountain ash wasn't just a tool, it was nature's referee. The force that said, "You've gone too far." It was the great equalizer, reminding us that even in a world of supernatural creatures, sometimes the most dangerous thing is a well-drawn line. But the funniest moment involving mountain ash? Oh, that's easy. Picture Stiles, frantic, confused, out of breath, trying to pour mountain ash in a perfect circle and completely failing because, well, geometry isn't his strong suit. The line's all wobbly, he drops the jar, he panics, and somehow it still works. That's Teen Wolf for you. Chaos, danger, and Stiles stumbling his way into saving everyone again. Still, the scariest moments, those were the betrayals. When someone on the inside used mountain ash to trap one of their own. Like when Lydia was manipulated, or when Scott found himself cut off from his pack. Those were the moments where the ash wasn't just a line in the dirt, it was a line in the heart. A betrayal you could see, glowing faintly underfoot. And now, you have to ask yourself, what if mountain ash existed in our world? What invisible lines are we drawing? What boundaries are we creating out of fear or protection? And if you had the power to draw a line that could keep evil out, but also lock someone in, would you use it? It's not just about monsters and magic. It's about choices, about fear, about protection, and about how sometimes the smallest actions, like drawing a circle, can have the biggest consequences. Okay, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Please like, share, and subscribe for more.